of all, Jose, what do you recall of you being asked by Ernie Harwell to sing the national anthem, and what was your reaction to that?
Well, my reaction was I had none because I was so busy. I was playing Las Vegas that year. I think I had either opened up for Frank Sinatra or I was opening for Bobby Gentry at the time. I think it was Sinatra, probably. And he didn't lend me his jet to make it, so I was on a tight schedule, so I didn't even get to meet Ernie until he picked me up at the airport, and I went to the hotel, I freshened up, and got myself ready to come to Tiger Stadium, that's what it was called then.
Yep. And the rendition you did, which is so soulful and so beautiful, it's hard to believe that it was controversial. What was your thought when you were going to sing that, and your interpretation of it? What went into that and your thoughts?
Well, I think I felt in some ways like a shortstop who had made a terrible throwing error. I didn't know why the people were complaining and all, but I did find out, of course. And they got the wrong idea. First of all, I wasn't complaining about the country. I wasn't saying that the anthem was wrong in any way. I was expressing the fact of how proud I felt, and I still do, to be an American from Puerto Rico, to be a Puerto Rican American and amount to something, and that I had a job to keep me busy, that I didn't have to sell newspapers or make baskets or that kind of thing. Not that I put those things down. For some blind people, those things are good. But for Jose, no, I didn't want that for me. I thought there's something better on the other side, and so did God, because God was the force that pushed me into doing what I do. And so I'm grateful to God for the rest of my life. You know, people have come up to me and said, aren't you angry at God for the fact that you were born blind and all that? I said, no, not really. Not when I think of all of the great gifts that God has given me. He put a guitar in my hand and said, okay, I've helped you this far. Go help yourself. And so I went out there and I didn't worry about being blind and those kind of things. I thought to myself, you know, that if I do marry, I was going to marry a blind woman to save on the electric bill. But you know what? That didn't happen. So I'm very lucky. I would like my wife to say a few things to all of you. And I don't know what players are here with us today, because I don't recognize your faces. But maybe if you talk to me, I would. But anyway, whatever the players that are here, I was so proud of you in '68 for winning. Because the Tigers hadn't won a pennant in years, I think, till then. 23 years. And they won, and I felt like I was a Tiger. Yes, I used to say that to Susan when I met her. I'm a Tiger.
And she found it, yeah.
No, and she ran away first.
I was going to ask you, when the song was played, and NBC, the network, received so many complaints, the Tigers received so many complaints, Ernie Harwell was nearly fired, and it did hurt your career for a little bit. Can you explain what happened to you in terms of your career, and also the fact about Ernie?
Well, Bill, the radio station stopped playing me. I was climbing the charts again with a version of High Heel Sneakers, which to me is the best version of that song, because I did it differently. And I owe that to the master on the bass, Ray Brown. And, you know, all throughout my life, I've had all kinds of people who become my friends. I had, of course, Spanish friends because of my Latin heritage. But in school, all of my friends were black. And they were my friends because those were the only people in school I could relate to. They liked music, like they used to love the Drifters, Benny King, and all of those things. And I became friends with my brothers. They'd invite me to their houses, and I ate their food, which is very similar in some ways to Puerto Rican food. So I never had a problem in the melting pot of America. For me, everybody has been, I feel they're my equals. I taught my children the same thing I believe in. And I have a younger son who's a little wild sometimes, but I've taught him, even him, to believe in everyone. You treat everybody the same, and everybody's a brother or sister.
You know, that's great. I understand that your first professional gig outside of Greenwich Village, Gertie's, was in Detroit, and so you've got this great Detroit connection already. And I want to ask you